Instance of how scummy the timeshare business is. Don't go in the tiger cage. Don't go in the tiger cage. Don't go in there for the free dinner, the free passes to Wally World, the free night stay at the resort, and then get pressured by some half-butt guy who couldn't get a job cleaning out septic tanks, which is actually honorable business. And all of a sudden you now own yourself a timeshare. Oh, and then you die with some money in your estate in trust, and your kids get sued by your timeshare company.
Chair, give me issues.
Blessed group of people they are. Unbelievable. Stay away from this industry, folks. It's nasty bad. That puts this hour of the Ramsey Show in the books. We'll be back with you before you know it. In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus.
Righty, Ramsey Show ending. After show beginning.
Have a friend or family member that needs a daily dose of Ramsey advice in their life? Let them know about the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast. It's a quick hit of advice about life and money in under 10 minutes. Check out the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
Alright, and as per usual, what up, expert? As per usual, we wait a few minutes for people to get their buttocks into the chat here, whether they're coming from the Ramsey Show chat or from their life. What up, AJ? Matthias on the Twitch. We're simul streaming on the Twitch as we do always. There's a couple people over there that follow me, mostly Sid and her husband. And while we're waiting for more people to show up, I'm just putting links into the chat, such as what up, Jess? Such as my donations link. I mean, 285 subscribers isn't bad. Since I was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was at 80. So, not bad at all. But you gotta have 1,000 to be monetized by the YouTubes, which hopefully I'll get there one day. I'm gonna keep doing this, so I don't know why I wouldn't. But in the meantime, you can donate via PayPal at paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. All right. And let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and start. Normally I just sing the Baby Step song. What up, Jesse? Jesse is a friend. Been a good friend of mine. That's right. Normally I just sing the Baby Step song, but it's December. That means Christmas is coming. So ever since December 1st, I've also been singing a Christmas song. And guess what? You get to sing it too. Here's the lyrics right here. Let's give it a try. I did not practice, so it could go horribly awry. Let's see what we got here. All right. See, if I had a producer, this would work much better. But anyway, here we go. It's loud. Happy holiday, happy holiday. While the merry bells keep ringing, happy holiday to you. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus is coming round. The Christmas snow is white on the ground. When old Saint Nick gets into town, he'll be coming down the chimney down. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus has got a toy for every good girl and good little boy. Santa's a great big a bundle of joy when he's coming down the chimney down. He'll have a big fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick's hanging on the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season, so hoop-dee-doo and dickory-dock, and don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney down. He'll have a big fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season, and so hoop-dee-doo and dickory-dock, and don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney down. Happy holiday, happy holiday, while the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you. Whoops. Sorry about that. Didn't scroll ahead there. Again, if I had a producer, that would work a lot better. All right, let's see. Not a terrible voice. Oh, thanks. Never know what the coach will sing. What up, Maddie Bags? Better than I Wish That I Was Jesse's Girl. Yep. AJ wants to know if everybody's arrested for Christmas. Jesse points out big fat pack. Yeah, that's an interesting line in the Christmas song. Didn't go into debt buying gifts, so there's that. That is excellent. Christmas absolutely should be budgeted. You already know when it is next year. Daughter screaming Santa. Excellent. Hello, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? All right, and so normally I just sing this song, unless I can figure out some other way to sing other songs. But maybe you'll like this one, Jess. You can sing along with me. I was speaking about Ed Sheeran and Elton John's new Christmas song called Merry Christmas. Here's one that Ed Sheeran wrote, and I changed the words to it. Listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. Meet him, I admire the man. Oops. I've messed up in this song, but his steps have made it right. That's why I coach, why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. And 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-boom. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Live from Columbus, OH, it's the Ramsey Show After Show brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat and the people in it and all things financial and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment by going to ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. That link is at the top of the chat, also in the video description. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to email me, you can talk to me about anything you'd like, about anything having to do with financial coaching, the scheduling, anything on my YouTube channel, including video games, and Oak Island. Love to talk to you about Oak Island. People love the Oak Island. Let's see, where's the one that's crazy? This one's 6.6 thousand views in 2 weeks for that one. And that's just a recap of the show. It's a fun little 9-minute recap that I do. Let's see, did I have everything about computer, about tech stuff? We'll talk to you about anything. These songs can be found in my music playlist as well. Although these are going to sound a lot worse than they do when I sing them here, because these are recorded right after I wrote them, and I've been singing both of them a long time. The Dave Ramsey Baby Step song and the John Deloney song, and there's also me reacting to John Deloney's reaction to the John Deloney song. Yeah, but I'll talk to you about any of that stuff. And also, if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Again, the email address right up there. On top of the webcam frame, bottom of the webcam frame is the donation link. Alrighty, let's go back to the chat there. Sorry, that is Love Yourself, as sung by Justin Bieber, but Ed Sheeran wrote it. Yep. Jess likes the lyrics. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What up, Luciano? Thanks for the IO, AJ. Expert has a package chilling in Urban Crest right now. You want me to go pick it up for you? Jess says, how does this sound? My wife and I got a great deal on our house, about $30,000 under appraised value. That's in this market. That's great. Oh, done a lot of work to it, and it's for double value now. Excellent. Oh, okay. So you got it a while back. Okay, great. Yeah, that's wonderful. Jess has a friend in Columbus. I wonder if he needs to go through the baby steps. You never know. You could reach out. Darling, reach out. Reach out. That's what is that, Four Top song? I'll Be There. Or Temptations. I can't remember. Jess said, could literally sell the house and buy another house of the original house value and have it paid off. You could do that, or you could stay in your nice house. Alrighty. Let's see. Today. Oh, I didn't put the things in order. All right, another. Again, I started this show. This is show number 171. I started before I was ready, and it's a good thing because I'm still not ready, so I never would have started. The host today of the -0.88 for AJ in fantasy mutual funds, and of course I did never check it the day of. I'll have to check that in the morning, and we'll find out who won. I won today, based on won Friday based on Friday's results. We'll see who wins the day today. I'm thinking Troy Story was a no-show today, so does that count against him? Can he still win if he doesn't even come into the chat at all? In the Ramsey Show chat? That'll be some interesting rules to make up for that. But today on a rare, although it does happen, rare solo Dave show. Dave Ramsey himself, the man, and he's the author of The Total Money Makeover, and this is a book that can change your life. It changed mine. AJ says no, he lost because he's not there. So AJ's in favor of the rule that you have to log into the chat at least once to qualify. He's also the author of a new book that's coming out January 11th. And that would be Baby Steps Millionaires. And he's also, for $20, it's not $10 like most of the books there. The newer ones, the pre-order for Baby Steps Millionaire, the King Coleman's new book From Paycheck to Purpose, and Christy Wright's book, Take Back Your Time. That one is also $20. This new for Rachel's book, I think that's 2 years old now. Probably needs to take that new off of there. But alrighty, there's still some of the goal planners left. Dave was talking about that today on the show. He was always closing. Also, that same week when this book launched, they are going to have a book launch live event, and that is, I assume that would be on the 11th or maybe the night before on the 10th. No, the 11th is the Monday, I think. And so the Wednesday would be the 13th. Dave said they're going to have a how to invest in 2022 live event. Let's see if that's on the thing. I don't see it on here. Oh, let's go to see all events and see if it's on there. Building wealth in 2022. What do you know? Found it. There it goes. Okay, so it's no learn more by now. Okay, so they do have a couple, some tickets left. They're $15, but that's going to sit in their auditorium that's right below their studio and watching it live there. I assume it would be something that would be on live on YouTube as well. That's an in-person event pass. Yep, and that's $15. Let's see if it says. You'll hear about current topics, including inflation, crypto, and real estate. Learn how to get more savings. Take a deep dive in how to build wealth, invest and plan for retirement. Discover the money plan that'll help you live the life you want. And that would be Dave Ramsey, Rachel Cruz, and George Camel appearing in that. And so I don't know. I would imagine they would at least record it it's not. It's not at Ramsey Solutions. It's at the Church of the City in Murfreesboro Road in Franklin, Tennessee. So it's probably close by the studio. All right. Interesting. So do not know. Today was the first day he mentioned it, so don't know if that's going to be a live performance. I mean, a live stream as well. And if not for free on YouTube, maybe it's with Ramsey Plus. You would get it for free. Alrighty, market report, and it's as AJ foretold. He's negative 88% down, and that is pretty good. Seeing these numbers, I'm gonna be closer to this because I'm tech stock heavy, trying to go more aggressive to combat the fact that I didn't start investing until I was old, which I still am. And so again, the worst performing index was the Russell Index, which is small cap, and the Dow Jones negative 0.89. So AJ beat that just by a little, so he's got to be doing something right. The most watched, we got earnings reports. We got Adobe, Rivian, which is electronic vehicle truck manufacturer, FedEx, Micron, and Nike coming up. And everything, all the top, not everything, but the most followed on Google stocks. All of them down except for the artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms, and that was up 1.44%. So if you have something, maybe AJ has a mutual fund where it has more Facebook in it or something like that. Luciano says, housing is insane. Newsflash, everybody. Thanks for the news report, Luciano. Muchas gracias. Let's see. Let's check out the rest of the planet, see how they're doing. Europe, all down. Asia mixed. Currencies, the dollar is up against the euro. The dollar is I waited for me to say it, and then it changed. The dollar is up against the Japanese yen. The dollar is up above the British pound, love. So you fish and chips with your British pounds. The US dollar is up against the Canadian dollar, and the US dollar is up against the Australian dollar, mate. Check our pals in crypto. They've been having a bad time, and I think I have a story about that. That's today. This is the 5 days. Tried to come back, but then this is the past month. This is 6 months. Oh, so it's up over 6 months though. So there's that. But they've been having a rough time of it lately. And that's all we need for that. Let's see what else Jess did to the house. New kitchen and bathroom, new floorings and paint throughout, new paint interior and exterior, new fixtures and plumbing. How much did you put into that? Do you know how much you put into it? A lot of work done with self, along with friends. Hey guys, you want to come over? We can watch the game and redo this bathroom while we're watching the game. Luciano was not saying like they know something I don't, just stating the obvious. Right, and that's what my point was. It's pretty obvious, but it's fine. It's fine. AJ says, nice man. Sounds like you did a lot to Jess for the work on the house. If AJ's like me, he's thinking, oh, I'm glad that wasn't me that was doing all that work. Let's see what we have. This from the Guardian, US version of it. Let's see, Guardian.com. U.S. retirements, I guess so. I think they have 2 different versions, but this just says theguardian.com. Anyway, at 75, I still have to work. Millions of Americans can't afford to retire. The number of U.S. workers age 75 and up expected to increase 96.5% over the next decade. As some say, we must work until we die. And that's my plan. Of course, I started investing late in life. Got my stuff together late in life. And that's all my fault because I was listening to Dave in the 90s. The 1990s, I was listening to Dave Ramsey every night on the radio and liked it, but I thought it didn't apply to me because I didn't make much money. So, and I hear that now and I think, oh gosh, I was so stupid. Because I know that's not true. It's fine. Whatever you make, it's fine. You just have to live under less than that. And if you don't make that much, I mean, I could have got a second job back then, and it never occurred to me. Never occurred to me. Alrighty. Let's see if there's anything. Forced to still have to work to try to make ends meet. The health care the company provides is way too expensive. They've yet to provide a more affordable health insurance plan. Alright. It's also very important to people to have a pension too, to be able to retire with dignity, so people aren't forced to be in a position where I am right now, 75 years old and still having to work. Well, you know, I mean, sure, but oh, she was furloughed because she worked in the food service industry. That's exacerbating the part. And yeah, she makes $14.50 an hour. Yeah, I mean that's just the way it goes. You have to be able to work more and do that when you're younger. You definitely want to do that when you're younger. Trust me, I'm working more now, and I did a lot of sitting around. A lot of World of Warcraft, dog. A lot of World of Warcraft. Could have been working. Anyway. But that's the basic gist on that. Yeah, they have to. Because they don't have any investments, and that's a shame, but that's the way it goes. That's why you gotta do the baby steps. It all goes back to the baby steps. There is a it's not called Financial Peace University anymore. The class is, but the membership is called Ramsey Plus, and that includes the 9-week class, Financial Peace University, and there's a free 14-day trial of that. If you go to ramseysolutions.com, you can avail yourself of that free trial and check it out, dog. Let's see. This from Fox Business. Today's best mortgage deal. 10-year rates tumble to a bargain low. Rates across 30, 20, and 15 terms. Hold steady for 4 consecutive days, but the 10 went down. Let's see what it went to. Down 2.250%, down from 2.375%. All right. And this right here, this is what I do on my Curse of Oak Island recap. I get the pictures of the interesting stuff, about the noteworthy stuff, and I talk about them for about 9 or 10 minutes, and it's done. And people seem to like that. So there's probably nothing else we need here. Let's see. There's a nice little graph for you. Mortgage rates trending. What's a good mortgage rate? All right, we don't need any of that. AJ sent me an article. AJ's a field reporter now. Check that out. All right, maybe it'll make it on tomorrow's. Let's see. Jesse update. All paid out was electrical and plumbing, and I knew both the people that treated me very fair. I want to not have to work after 60, but if the body's able, I do not see a reason to stay home. You'll be bored, probably. I think most people would be bored. I mean, I would find something to do. I would do more like streaming and stuff. So if I didn't have to go into work. But I like working on computers, so I think as long as I'm old enough to comprehend all the changes and stuff, I'll do that. It's inflation talk that is counter Dave. Oh, fun, AJ. How did I know it would be something like that from AJ? This from CNN Business, the backdoor Roth IRA. Maybe on the chopping block, here's what you can do now. And probably what they're saying is go ahead and do it. This month may be the last chance for high-income savers to take full advantage of the backdoor Roth. If the Build Back Better bill passed by the House in November and now under consideration by the Senate, it's going to be hard to get it through the Senate. There's 2 Democrat senators that do not like it. So they will have to be talked into it. And they will have to have all, because it's 50-50 exactly in the Senate. And so it would pass probably on a 50-50 vote, and then the vice president would break the tie, and then it would be consolidated. If it's not the same one, if there's 2 different versions, it'd be consolidated and then voted on by both houses again, and then it would be law. But unless they changed it, they were going to allow it for another 10 years for people to convert already, so that they can make tax money to pay for things like this Build Back Better bill. Remember how CH used to be like, y'all trying to make me mad. Y'all trying to make me mad now. Maybe I'm trying to make you mad. I wouldn't get mad. I just go on stuff like that. I would just say, what can you do? Like the article, I was going to send it to Dave. I did not. It's dated now, but I may still. The one where the people they always get the complainers for the student loan forgiveness thing, and they say that thing. I just wanted to go to private college and have a fun college experience and get education so I can make a good job. No, you did not have to sign on the dotted line for the loan, though. Anyway, let's see what it says. Yeah, the last I heard, you could still do that. You may make after-tax contributions to traditional, and immediately convert those contributions into a Roth IRA. Before any, the last I heard, typical conversion can be made in a day or 2. The last I heard, right, because when you convert it from another kind of investment, traditional, and you convert that into the Roth, you do pay the taxes on it. So, but again, the last I will look into it to see if something changed on it. But as far as I know, the last thing in the Build Back Better that the House passed was allowing it to go 10 more years so they could make money from it. Let's see. Jess says, can the inflation ever really go back down? I don't think that happens. I think the inflation goes up and prices pretty much stay there, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's the same as the housing. Dave thinks it might start flatlining, maybe dip a little bit, but he doesn't think prices are going down significantly. Tommy, who does owns real estate, and he does a lot of real estate stuff, in the Ramsey Show chat, he thinks there's some areas where it will go down significantly. So we'll have to see. People that were asking, hey, look at that. Hey, AJ, look, dog. The guy was asking about Pulte Homes earlier in the Ramsey Show chat, and look, there it is. And that's interesting. An ad on CNN Business. That is crazy. They're listening to us. But I never said that, so it must have been scanning. The Google must have been scanning my computer to see what was going on. But it's right there, Pulte Homes. Guy was asking about that. All right. From the Wall Street Journal, which we can't read. Let's see if how much it'll let me read before it says you don't have a subscription. Some hospitals are dropping the Pandy vaccine mandates to ease labor shortages. So after Judge halted a Biden administration mandate for healthcare workers to get vaccinated, employers including HCA and Tenet have removed the requirement. So they were fine with that. And there's probably no, it's HCA Healthcare Incorporated. You see who that is? Oh, they're both healthcare, Tenet Healthcare as well. And so, yeah, shortage, burnout, compounded by burnout. The lure of high pay rates offered to nurses who travel to hotspots on the short contract. Okay. AJ doesn't think prices will go back down either. All right, this from Yahoo News. Her Instagram, this from the New York Times, through Yahoo News. Her Instagram handle was Metaverse. Last month it vanished. I did glance over this one, and they just took my girl's handle at Metaverse on the Insta. And they said, let's see, Facebook announced October 28th it was changing its name. And in the days before, as the word leaked out, she began receiving messages from strangers offering to buy her Instagram handle, saying, "You are a millionaire." One person wrote in her account, another warned Facebook isn't going to buy it, they're going to take it. And on November 2nd, that happened. So that was what? So the 28th. So 4 days later, she tried to log into Instagram. She found that the account had been disabled. A message on the screen said, "Your account has been blocked for pretending to be somebody else." Too long didn't read is that she got it back, but let's see, she started Metaverse Makeovers in 2012. They gave it back to her after the New York Times got involved with the story, and they Instagram spokesperson said that the account was incorrectly removed for impersonation. That's why, because they said they're impersonating someone in a way that causes confusion, and so it was incorrectly removed for that and would be restored. And 2 days later, so December 4th, so she was without it for a little over a month. So there you go. So she has it. She has it back now, but it was gone previously on the Metaverse. Alrighty, this from NBC and the Make It segment. Millennial money. These 40-something parents quit their job to run their own business. Now they earn $1 million working 20 hours a week. And let's see what they did. How this couple earns and spends $1 million a year in Silicon Valley. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Jen started Bumblebee Linens in 2007, which produces custom designed handkerchief, aprons, and towels. She co-founded it with Steve, who also found success documenting Jen's business journey on his blog, My Wife Quit Her Job. So do a blog and open a company. Got it. Since 2009, the blog has grown to feature ebooks, a podcast, and in-person conferences. Cool. I did not read this ahead of time, so just trying to scan to see what they did. The blog offers a number of courses on building e-commerce brand, as well as hundreds of video tutorials and podcast episodes. Instead of charging per course or for a month-to-month membership, Steve opts to give customers lifetime access for a flat fee of $1,900. I would let you guys buy lifetime access to all of my content for $2,000. That'd be fine. I would do that. Oh, so look, we have their budget right there. Look at that. Typical monthly budget. $25,000 in the budget. It's cool when the big one can be investing. Look at that. SEP IRA. That's self-employment IRA, and that's $9,600 in that. Next is kids education, $5,400. I wonder if that's savings for it or if that's private schools. Housing, $3,650, even in where they said it was California, didn't they? Silicon Valley, yeah. All right, and insurance and food is $1,800. How many kids? Don't try to read while I'm scrolling like a maniac. 2. You have 2 kids, so 4 people, $1,800 a month for food. That's a lot. AJ has to run. I think I said food and reminded him he has to make food. Discretionary, $1,050. That's $1,050 pocket money. That's, I mean, you know, if you make $25,000 a month and your housing is that low, and you're also taking care of kids' education and investing, and that's way more than 15%, isn't it? Yeah. So in the utilities, gas, and subscriptions, yeah, that's pretty good. So let's see. $1,800 to spend. Groceries is $600. They dine out. They spend $1,200 a month dining out. That is crazy. Expert has to leave too. Alrighty. I was hoping to see Judy Pine on here tonight. She was supposed to close on her house today, selling it, which would make her debt-free. So we'll talk to her about that next time she shows up. $1,200 dining out. Well, I mean, you can when you're in the situation they are, you can afford it. I'm assuming no debt, because I'm not seeing anything like for debt payments or where they're using any leverage. I didn't see any of that. All right, cool. So they did stuff, and it worked out great for them. So excellent. But you can't just start a company and start a blog, unfortunately, or a YouTube channel, and make that kind of money. Not, at least not at first. So we'll see how that goes. Speaking of, this is what I was talking about, the Bitcoin article. Bitcoin price slips below 47K as stocks crypto prepare for this week's, what is that? Fed something. Oh, it's about the Fed taper its easy money policies. I don't know what FOMC means, but it's the Fed meeting where they decide that, I guess, and announce it. But we already looked at the drops it's done in the past 6 months. Fed tapering talks puts pressure on the market, and the tapering basically is them buying bonds. They are putting money into the market, into the economy, and the Fed is doing that. So that's basically that story. And lastly, again from Yahoo Finance, we have 5 giant stocks are driving the S&P 500 to records. This from Goldman Sachs. And it's these, of course, they were all down today, but you have Google. The two Googles are something different, I think, but they're counting them as one. Microsoft, Google, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, and Microsoft, and they are 51% of the S&P 500's return since the end of April. Those 5 stocks account for more than 1/3 of the S&P 500's 26% return this year. Since the 51% since the end of April, and 1/3 for the entire year of the return for the entire year. So again, to clarify, that means those 5 stocks are 51% of the S&P 5. Oh, it's both return. Never mind. It's return against return. Since the end of April, return is 51%, and for the year so far, it's 26% return. Okay, I was confusing myself there, but that is the deal. And here's a handy graph, as you can see. This probably represents about the time I started investing. I believe it was, let's see. This is all 2020. So I believe I started investing like back here in October. And so I got this little bit of growth, and then it went down like 33%, and I kept buying. So I bought it there and there and there and there and there and there, and it kept going back up, and it matched up not that many months later, like 3 months, 2 months, 2.5 months, and it was completely back to where it was right there. And as you can see, it's just going crazy, like you're welcome for the sound effect. Don't even know a 457 plan isn't that I can't remember, but fortunately I have the Google 457 plan is boom, 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 boom. Oh, I clicked on an ad. That's not what I meant to do. It's the 457 plan is type of non-qualified tax advantage deferred compensation retirement plan that is available for governmental and certain non-governmental employers in the United States. The employer provides the plan, and employee defers compensation into its pre-tax or after-tax Roth basis. Oh yeah, that's your 401k, right? 457B. Yeah, government 401k, right? Yes. Alrighty. Let's see. I think it might be done. Was there anything else on this? No, but anyway, that's the basic deal. There's your wonderful growth right there. Some of it due to Fed tapering, as they were talking about, and once they close the money printers, once they shut them down and close the money coffers and not keep constantly doing that, people are worried about it going down, and that's probably going to be your cause today. Although I didn't see any other articles about that, about the cause of it being down today. But there's always something to worry about, as we all know. Alrighty. Let's see, upcoming streams. Oh, tonight is... Oh, what did I do last? Crud. Let's go to computer and see if I did... Yes, I did tech support with Coach Steve Money, and I alternate tech support and Ramsey coach support every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So in about an hour and 9 minutes, I will be going to the Reddit, the Dave Ramsey subreddit, and which is not run by Ramsey Solutions. It's run by fans. There can be some negative things on there, but mostly people ask questions and they put like milestones, and a lot of it is what would Dave do, etc., etc. So I will be doing that again in an hour and 8 minutes now. It will be Ramsey Coach Support. And let's reload this and see if we got any. Yes, we did get another subscriber. Yay. All right. Upcoming stream. So I'll be doing that tonight. And of course, this show, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And I will be live every single day, even when the Ramsey Show is a replay, which it's going to be on the 24th, and all the next week after that. Let's see, looking at a calendar. Yeah, 24th is a Friday, and then December 27th through the 31st, Monday through Friday, it's going to be replays all that week. I'll be live all that week, even New Year's Eve. I will not, however, be live 6 p.m. on the 17th, this Friday, because the only time my boy's work schedule meshes with mine so we can go see Spider-Man No Way Home is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So the after show will still happen, but it'll be like 9:30 p.m. So it'll be a after show, the late after show. And as I said, Mondays 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I have alternating tech support and Ramsey Coach support. Wednesdays, there's no set time, but sometime Wednesday, the new episode of Curse of Oak Island recap will be posted. The new episodes come on the History Channel on Tuesday nights, and I can normally not watch them until Wednesday morning, and so I have to write the script and get the pictures. Clip the pictures from the video and record it and then upload it. And so normally that will happen by like late afternoon Wednesday or maybe Wednesday evening. New Spider-Man movie should be good. I'm looking forward to it as well. And Wednesday and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, is Old Man Video Gaming. That's where I play a single-player game. The last one I did was Old Man Video Gaming. PC Builder plays PC Building Simulator, and that's the last one I did. I'm also playing Dark and what else am I playing? Dark and Lost in Random, and I'm basically alternating these three. I might be done with PC Building Simulator. I keep threatening to be done with that, but I do keep going back to play with it because it is basically, it's like work, and so it's kind of comforting, calm and comforting right there. But if my daughter ever wants to play video games, she's a busy girl, but if she ever has time and she calls me or texts me and says, hey, I want to play some video games, father-daughter video gaming will preempt any scheduled stream except the after show, because that's too early anyway, and the Oak Island recaps, because those are pre-recorded when she's available. So any of these other stuff can go away and be replaced by father-daughter video gaming. And we're currently playing a show called We're currently playing a game called Trine, and let's see where it's a playlist. There we go. Father-daughter video game. There it is. All right. So nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the playlist of that. All right, let me move the chat out of the way. X that. There we go. View full playlist. And we played, the first game that we did was It Takes Two, and that just this past weekend, or I think it was last Friday, won Video Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards. And we did a full playthrough of that, and it took us 13 streams, about an hour and a half each on those. Of course, a lot of it was trying to get, like, some of it was technical stuff happening during it, or where Bella had to take care of something, and so I was waiting for a second, just killing time talking. But a lot of it was actual gameplay. A lot of that, all these 13 streams. So there you go. All right, well, that's enough. Oh no, I still have my plugs to do. I'll do those again. Whoops. Meant to go back to, there we go. The schedule free consultation button right there on my banner on my YouTube page, and that will take you to ramseycoach.com/CoachSteveMoney. There's also a link to that in the top of the chat, and that will just take you to a calendar where you could just schedule that free consultation with me. Or if you'd like to talk to me about it first, you can get me at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. That's also for talking about anything else you want to talk about. Donations, this P over here for PayPal. And that is paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Instagram and Twitter is CoachSteveMoney. No spaces. Alrighty. Well, that will do it for tonight. And I'm going to be back on in an hour and 1 minute and change. Doing Ramsey Coach support. So more Ramsey goodness. So make smart financial decisions every day. Good night. Merry Christmas.